Early going. Fourth Cleveland turnover. Boston a 1-point lead. Let's take a look at tonight's Star Watch, brought to you by Rakuten.
And Jason Tatum off the dribble three. This is what they've been looking for. If you're the Cavs, you can't have catch and shoot. But once that three is rocking, that's when you can get downhill because the floor is space and they have to pressure you. Jason Tatum with a good, quick start.
Celtics a 4-point first quarter lead.
Jason Tatum, we've seen him knock down the three, but once that pressure gets up, that's when he becomes special because there is truly no stopping that.
A Sunday afternoon, a big day for the NBA on ABC. NBA Countdown tips off our coverage at 2:30 Eastern, followed by this year's NBA Draft Lottery. And then it's Game 4 of the Eastern Conference semifinal between the Knicks and the Pacers at 3:30 Eastern. Everything is also streaming live on the ESPN app, so you can watch anywhere. Over 6 times, Boston takes advantage, but Cleveland and Boston both hot from 3. Mitchell leading the way for the Cavs, and Tatum for the Celtics. Second quarter up next. On the floor, Donovan Mitchell hyping up this crowd, doing everything he can from deep.
And look, he's feeling it from 3. Going against Hauser this time. Steps back after making him touch earth and shows the emotion. And this was a great ATO by JB Bickerstaff. A little dribble handoff. Darius Garland is getting going, and a little left-hand floater.
The main source of offense for Cleveland, 23 first-half points. A lot of emotion in a swing Game 3. And an electric atmosphere in Cleveland. Malika and Nakia halftime coming up next.
NBA Conference semifinals on ABC, delivered by Chipotle, are brought to you by Google Pixel, the only phone engineered by Google, and Universal Pictures' The Fall Guy, in theaters now.
We welcome you back to the NBA playoffs presented by Google Pixel. It's the East semifinals delivered by Chipotle. Some of the images from an entertaining first half as we take a look at our first half stats, brought to you by Charles Schwab. The Celtics with a 9-point lead. They shoot it at 55%. Cleveland just 39%. Boston winning the battle in the paint, which Cleveland won in Game 2. As we welcome you back courtside, Ryan Rucco alongside Richard Jefferson. We saw the stars show out in that first half. Donovan Mitchell for Cleveland, Jason Tatum for Boston.
No, Donovan was special, and I want to point out this play right here. This is the definition of practice, how you're going to play. That little chicken wing, you can't extend it, but watch here. You get a little bump, and then you knock down the shot. That's the things that I see pro players doing consistently, doing little bitty things. And speaking of all the little bitty things, Jason Tatum has been spectacular tonight. Stepping into 3, there's been so much talk about his performance in the postseason, but he's doing everything here, coast to coast. You saw the 3 earlier. Jason Tatum has put forward a
NBA Conference semifinals on ABC are delivered by Chipotle. Real food for real athletes. Chipotle, for real. And in part by Ford. Built Ford proud.
Well, it's time to check out this week's playoff tracker, brought to you by Zevo. Tomorrow on ABC, Game 4 in Indiana. Pacers trying to even up the Knicks. Dallas took a 2-1 lead on the Thunder. Today, Monday, they'll play Game 4, and tomorrow night, Denver will look to even up the Timberwolves by 23.
And Donovan Mitchell, instead of going at him, finds the open Max Strus. Max Strus hitting a big 3, trying to keep them in it.
To the hard work, just couldn't quite finish it.
Doing a little bit of this. Just a A little upset, can't figure it out.
Celtics lead by 15 after 3. This presentation of the NBA playoffs will continue after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
And the Cavaliers are off and running off the defensive stop. Darius Garland with the look away to Evan Mobley for the finish. 6-0 start to the fourth quarter for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
NBA Conference semifinals on ABC are delivered by Chipotle. Real food for real athletes. Chipotle, for real.
And the defense by the Celtics have been smothering all night long, especially for the others. But here, he finally gets Donovan Mitchell, tips it from behind, and then that leads off to this transition break. Jaylen Brown probably get fouled, but the strength to go through it. Boston up by 14.
Hey, Sunday starting at 12:30 Eastern, we will have episodes 3 and 4 of Full Court Press on ABC and ESPN+. This 4-part docu-series takes an unparalleled behind-the-scenes look into the lives of Caitlin Clark, Camila Cardoso, and UCLA guard Kiki Rice. Great first 2 episodes today on ABC. His use it or lose it timeout before we get to that 3-minute mark. Well, Sunday afternoon, a big day for the NBA on ABC. NBA Countdown tips off our coverage, 2:30 Eastern, followed by this year's NBA Draft Lottery. And then it's Game 4 of the Eastern Conference semifinal between the Knicks and the Pacers at 3:30 Eastern. 93, Boston wins it. Taking a look at our playoff bracket. The Celtics a 2-1 edge on Cleveland. Hey, if you want long series, this is the kind of bracket you want to see. 4 series that have played 3 games. They're all 2-1. Knicks, Celtics, Mavs, T-Wolves with those 2-1 series leads. For our producer, Rodney Vaughn, our director, Jeff Evers, Richard Jefferson, Cassidy Hubbard, and our entire ABC crew, I'm Ryan Rucco. After the break, we'll get you back to the studio to Malika Andrews and the crew. Thanks so much for watching ABC, home of the NBA Finals.